I'm Xinch. I'm the head of marketing here at StoreHub, where we build usually retail software for, well, software in general, cloud software for retail businesses and F&B businesses. This is Ian, who is our
Hello.
product operations manager, and he also has this huge background in F&B and retail and e-commerce specifically. So both of us are here on today to talk about how you as a business can get more F&B sales in this current like MCO situation. Now, I'm going to run through some slides, and some of this, if you guys attended our webinar on Tuesday, will be quite similar, but we've actually pulled out more really, really cool examples about what other F&B businesses are doing, and we really want to share that with you. But let me start with this, right? Honestly, if you're an F&B business now, we salute you, because this is a really, really tough time to be in F&B. I was looking at the data recently, and this is the headline I saw today. After the MCO, 70% of SMEs have lost more than half their income. This was really jarring data for all of us to read. And when we look at the charts of all of our SMEs, our F&B businesses, our retailers, these numbers are proven true. What we've noticed though is that a lot of businesses have been a little bit more reluctant to go online, whether it's offering food delivery or whether it is going on e-commerce. And that's mainly because we're hoping for this MCO to end. Like, I hate to be the harbinger of bad news, but the MCO is here to stay for at least quite some time. Good news is this though, online shopping and food deliveries have gone up by 30%, but I just found out like just a few moments ago that it's gone up to 50% since the COVID-19 pandemic. And they're about to go up even more. And even after this MCO is over, right, buying behavior has changed really dramatically. My parents are considering online delivery, and my parents are like, my dad is 70 years old, and he ordered the first, he used a beep delivery to order his first meal the other day on delivery ever. Yeah, I don't know about you, Ian. Do your parents order delivery?
Not yet. I'm still trying to convince them, but they are. I am using deliveries to send stuff to them, so they've not got a hang of ordering it yet. But I think they have no choice but to have to one day.
Yeah, so everyone's getting used to this, and consumer behavior and buying behavior has changed. This is essentially what happened in China in 2003 when SARS really hit it. So we're getting used to our new reality and our new normal right now, right? And here though today, we're here, so my slides are a little bit all over the place, I apologize. But here today, we're gonna talk about three main things. How you as an F&B business can get through Malaysia's like MCO, extended MCO, and if they continue to extend past April 14, how are you guys going to get through it? And we've broken it. I know we're all going crazy at home. We've broken it down into three quick sections before a Q&A. First, how do you position your store and your products well? Second is how do you reach out to your customers? And thirdly, how do you help your customers, new customers especially? Sorry, that was my housemate. Okay, let's begin. So I think the first thing, right, is I realized initially we used to start this with how do you reach your customers? But before we even talk about reaching your customers, how in the world are you going to position your business in your store? What food is best done for food delivery? How are you going to position your best products well? And I'm going to run through some examples, but Ian has been on the ground and he can really, really walk us through a few things later. So you got to get really creative with bundles. So some of our customers, some merchants we know, like IDC, it sells ice cream, Little People Cafe and Maria Steak Cafe, they've started bundling their products so that people buy more. So you're paying like, let's say 7, 8 ringgit for delivery. You don't mind if you're buying like 50, 60 ringgit worth of merchandise, right? So they started this buy 3, get 1 free bundle IDC of ice cream. And that's really increased the average order value quite significantly. Little People Cafe, like, because people are maybe afraid of ordering home deliveries. So they started like food because they're not sure how clean certain restaurants are. They started these like quarantine starter packs where you've like homemade pasta, handmade pasta, sauce, so that you can kind of make pasta on your own at home, All right, super, super cool. And I think in the first 2 hours, they sold out their quarantine starter backpack like crazy already. And then Maria's Steakhouse, which is one of my favorite steakhouses in KL. Maria's has grouped together like buy three, free one Wagyu. I mean, it's quite expensive item still, but they've grouped it together so that people just buy more and not just one or two things, right? So a lot of a lot of F&B businesses have started bundling their products. Ian, have you seen anything interesting on the ground?
Well, I mean, I've started seeing stuff that like which cater for like couples. So they have like I think like a date night starter pack where you can. I think they included a candle in there as well, if I'm not mistaken. They have stuff for families. They have stuff for like a I don't know if you want to even do like a virtual birthday. I don't know. I mean, people are getting more and more creative these days. So it really is up to you how to position, the best value you can give for that one delivery.
And I mean, it's even more than that, right? So many people I know, like Ian and even myself, we are sending food and gift packs to our friends and our loved ones and our family because we just cannot be with them right now. Like if my parents lived in like KL, which they don't, I would be sending them food too. But I've been sending like ice cream to friends as happy birthday gifts. And like, this is a way to like, how can you kind of jump on board? Can you do like gifting packs with like little handwritten notes? I don't know, like those are some ideas, right? The second really cool thing I've seen happen, and I'm so proud of this because this is huge, right? We've seen companies partner with their neighbors. So this is just one example. IDC, which sells like really awesome ice cream, has partnered with Whisk, which is a barista, like they're like a coffee shop, to order an espresso from Whisk. You get ice cream from IDC as well. Like, what does this mean? Like, people are just offering more things on the platform. One of my favorite coffee places in KL is now on board like their neighbor shop as well. So they're selling each other's products. So this way you get to widen your reach, right? And also you get to increase the average order value of your cart. So partner up with your neighbors. If you're selling pasta, maybe you partner with the coffee shop next to you. And then everybody saves, right?
Yeah,
like,
I did not know this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the other thing I mean is also because you can fit everything within that one delivery, right? You can get more brands. So I don't know. I mean, reach out to the guys around you. I mean, if you're the only one offering delivery, just list your stuff on your menu. I mean, it's a great idea to increase the overall cart size and encourage people to just get the most from you.
And it's more than just increasing your overall cart size, right? Like all the businesses you see around you, they're struggling just as much as you. And the whole like idea of kita jaga kita, like saving our stores, like this is how we help each other save our stores. Every like coffee or dish that your neighbor sells helps them essentially, and also helps you. So like, yeah, partnering with neighbors is one of the really cooler initiatives I've seen so far. And then once you figured out how to position your products, just really quickly off the top of my head, one of our customers, Tray Cafe, for instance, you can go check them out. They figured out that people staying at home, and if they're not cooking their own food, they don't care so much about healthy options right now. They just care about comfort food. So stuff that's comforting, lasagna, pizza, like lasagna, pizza, you name it, like baked goods, croissants, because people
We need
want to
like a
feel
good
better
kway
about.
teow teng. Like I mean,
Oh my god, like an
that
excellent delivery char
I
kway
know.
teow.
Home cooked food.
Home cooked, like really good comfort foods, right? So look through your menu and think of what's the best thing you want to sell online. And so sorry if there's a little bit of background noise because, like, I mean, we're working from home and all that. So now that you figured out how to position your products and all that, how do you reach your existing customers? Like, there are two ways we've identified. One is SMS and one is social media. So let's talk about SMS to start with, right? And I put WhatsApp here because for those of you who are able to broadcast WhatsApp messages, you can also broadcast WhatsApp. But for SMS, there are automated ways, like on the StoreHub platform, you're able to do it on an automated basis. So you want to send an SMS out to your customer base, tell them that you're now online. And you also want to remember to add your order link, right? And give them an action to take, like order now, get it today. This is a promo. And there's this thing here, my team put that in. It's called like for WhatsApp or even like Facebook Messenger. You want to add emojis so people can relate, people read more. But these SMSs are super important. If you're on the StoreHub platform, you're actually able to just push this out like automatically through our back office. But otherwise, like just manually send out SMSs. That's better than nothing. So these are some examples. So there's Lush Bowl here. There's a Capiti ice cream for IDC and Maria Steak Cafe. Ian, do you have anything to add for this?
I mean, for some of you, I mean, who may not necessarily have your customer data, I mean, come talk to us. I mean, we'll give you, we'll share with you what's the best way for you to actually collect, again, you know, all these customer data. I mean, F&B, there's one thing we don't normally do is that we don't really, you know who our paying customers are. We don't know their mobile number and things like that. And, you know, when it comes to times like this, then suddenly we realize, how am I going to reach out to them to tell them about this, right? So you have your social media, you have your SMS, but you know, did you build an audience? So yeah, I mean, you know, if you've not thought about this, you know, start thinking about it now. And yeah, talk to us. We'll get you set up on how to start, you know, collecting all these customer data that you can reach out to.
It's never too late to start. And like, aside from like SMS, WhatsApp, or Facebook Messenger, like this is super basic but crazy important. Put your website on your social media profile. I put Instagram here, like this is all Instagram, but actually what you really want is to put it on every social media profile. Facebook, Instagram. Like there are so many companies I know that I've seen, like their like link is here, like kinmei.restaurant.beepit.co, and it's not clickable. Put it in the website field so people can just click immediately. Put it on your Facebook profile so that people know where to find you when they go check you on Facebook to see if you're offering delivery. And not just that, right? You want to shout it out on social media. You're now online. Like, why isn't the world knowing about this? It doesn't matter if you've got 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers. This is fast and easy to do. These are some examples. Like Raf took a really basic approach with text. VCR had like a whole, we're now available. This is how you order. Tao had a really cool picture that really stood out on my Facebook timeline, right? It's like a woman in a mask wearing pickup only. It helps make you feel like they're practicing a lot of food safety. And then like you don't stop there as well. You want to keep posting. One post is not enough. Sitka does this really well. It takes really enticing photos of their like fried rice, of their eggs, and they post it every other day because people eat with their eyes. And you want to capture us like, oh my God, like I would really, really want to eat some fried rice today. And then you order from there. So you want to post every single day, different items on the menu, gift sets, your bread, good photos. And the thing is, you don't need a DSLR nowadays to take great photos, right? Like you can just use your iPhone portrait mode. Or if you're in an Android phone, I think Huawei is like pretty excellent for all of this nowadays. Add a filter or two and you're good to go. Ian?
I think other things you guys can do is, again, tell people, for those people who don't know you, you know, I mean, this is good for reaching out to your existing customers, of course, who know you, just to remind them that, hey, you know, how can we buy from you at this, during this period? For those who don't know you, you know, just have a quick, simple, what kind of things you sell, right? I mean, people are consuming so much content on social media right now since they're at home. So don't be afraid to overpost. They are looking for content, so give them something interesting to look at. It could be behind the scenes stuff, show how you're cooking, you know, how you're going through what you're doing in your restaurant, you know, things like that. I mean, people want content, so give them something fun to consume.
And if you guys, by the way, so far, if you've got any questions at all, right, don't wait till the end. Just post your questions in the comments. And if it's super relevant now, we'll address it immediately. If not, we will address it right at the end. So don't be shy. There are quite a number of questions that we can answer here. And here's the other part, right? Like Insta-stories. Instagram loves Insta-stories nowadays. And actually Ian is right. People are just consuming Facebook a lot more. I just got off the phone with Facebook, and people are spending 50% more time on social media than they ever used to before.
50%, wow. Okay.
50%. The initial estimate was 30%, but actually 50%. You know how crazy that is? If you used to spend like 1 hour a day, you're now spending 90 minutes a day, 1.5 hours a day on social media. So, and it's just going to go up because we're all stuck here for a month at home. But Insta-stories are an excellent way for educating your customers because they're short snippet videos. They don't have to have like super high production quality. So it doesn't need to look super pretty and very professionally shot, right? And in fact, like these VCRs is just full of GIFs and emojis. It's crazy cute, right? But it's easy. It doesn't take a long time to make this.
Yeah,
And
like I
there's
said, be creative. I mean, and for even your staff in your restaurant could actually help with creating content, like you said, behind the scenes stuff.
a lot of customers have started. We've noticed some of our customers have actually started putting stickers of order directly from their website on pretty much all their boxes their lunch boxes that are going out or dinner boxes that's going out. So this is something you can do to redirect traffic back to your website, especially if you're paying like high 30 to 35% margins from marketplaces. This is a really good way to help save some margin. You use like a marketplace as an advertising avenue, and then you funnel people back to ordering directly from you. So someone asked, like, how do we ask our customers to order from Beep Delivery rather than GrabFood or Foodpanda, as they're doing a lot of promotions, free deliveries for consumer? Actually, it's a very good question. Kelvin, if you don't mind, like, can you hold on all the way to the end? I would really love to address this. All right. So you also want to get discovered by new customers. And two of the easiest ways here are Google My Business and a listing on fooddelivery.com.my. So Google My Business, Ian, this is your domain. Work it.
All right. Okay, so this is of course discovery, right? So the first thing when people search for, and it could be not just your name, right, but even things that you sell. So let's say if you're a coffee business, when people search for coffee places near me, you want to show up there, right? You want to show up as part of the places. So make sure get yourself listed on Google My Business. It's a very simple thing. It's free to do. But the key things, right? Make sure that you have you put your website there. It could be your online menu, or it could just be if you have a website, put it there. Your phone number, right? Remember, that's the first thing people are gonna do. They're gonna try to call you to see, do you offer? Are you open during this period? Are you offering deliveries? Are you offering takeaways? So make sure you put your phone number there. Yeah, like so it's very, very quick to get set up. You can get it set up in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, and but by the way, just to remind everyone, you need a Google account for this. So just go create a Google account first.
Yeah, simple Gmail.
Yeah, just get Gmails, all good. So you also want to get listed on fooddelivery.com.my. Now, this is a site that my team at StoreHub launched last weekend. So this is just a directory of businesses in Malaysia that are offering food delivery. Now, for those of you, I think there was a question like, how do we get listed on this site? Just fill out the form here that says submit. It costs you nothing, and we're just going to link out to your delivery site or Facebook page, or if you're a StoreHub Beep customer, it will go to your beepit.co link so that people can order from you directly. This costs nothing. This is just something we hacked together the weekend to help businesses like you get more publicity and get discovered more easily by customers and by merchants, essentially, right? Sorry, not by merchants, by people who are looking to order food. All of us are stuck online, and we're Malaysians. There's only so much home cooked food we can really eat before we want to eat out. And this is how we get the word out there. Also, you want to start, double click. Sorry, a lot of technical errors today. Seriously, we have so many technical errors today. For some reason, it's not even funny.
Go back, Xinch, go back.
So you also want to start offering things like promotions, right? Free shipping with minimum orders. And why you want to do this is you actually want to increase the average order value of your cart. Let's say you say, okay, I want to order 50 ringgit worth of stuff, and you get free shipping. You wouldn't mind paying a little bit more for shipping if that was the case. It's just a much better deal. And that benefits you as a business because your customers are ordering more from you. And it benefits the customer because, I don't mind ordering more, but if my shipping is going to be free and I don't have to pay for it. So this is one of the most basic promotions you can run, essentially.